Some of you know, we did an intro on this very podcast that has gone viral a bunch of times, and people keep posting it. And it was saying when people don't understand averages, which since then, it's almost become, I mean, it's not like no one's ever said this, but I feel like we had a part in that people keep memeing it more. You know, the feminine urge to point out what was the word?
Like the whatever outline.
Oh, yeah. The feminine urge to point out the counterexample to an average. But we did this video. People probably remember it, but it was like, you know, all around the world, people suffer from not being able to understand averages. So some people have done some reactions to it. One of the listeners to the podcast sent me this an email, and then I was just like, dude, text me that. But this guy, he doesn't like our video. Okay. Millions of people around the globe suffer from not being able to understand the concept of average. If you say
this is conservative gaslighting, and I know I sound like the woke friend when I explain this, but stick with me. Because even in this video, they go on to just repeat a bunch of stereotypes, showing that when people say, on average, men are stronger than women, on average, these people are smarter than these people, they are simply using on average as a excuse to repeat a stereotype. And then when you point out that that stereotype is not a helpful model for the world because it doesn't actually predict how strong someone is, for example, there being a strong woman, they'll go, well, don't you understand what I'm saying is on average they are.
He's not going to fuck you, bro.
That's not all they're saying, right? Because no one cares what the average is. Are we collecting all the men and seeing how much they can lift?
Yeah, that's
no,
what they do,
we're trying to understand in a society how to treat a man or how to treat a woman. And when they say, on average, men are stronger than women, they're saying we should treat women as weak. And the response, which is saying, some women are strong, is saying, no, we should treat people as they are, not what we expect from their gender.
Oh, obviously some fucking roided out jack chick shows up and you go, yeah, I'm not treating you like a weak woman. Yeah, it goes.
That's the reason you have a brain. But here's the funnier
part. A lot of these hairy sissons are like reproducing.
They sort of are, right?
Like there's all these like fucking dweeby like 18-year-olds.
It was the feminine urge to point out the counterexample to the max.
Just, excuse me.
But even the funnier part was in our video, a lot of the things were, for example, that black people are good at dancing.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, so why did you not choose that one to tell how it doesn't matter? You go, okay, black people are better at rap. And they go, why did you not choose that one to say that we aren't supposed to say that? Just because actually there's no data to be had on the fact that black people dance good. That's actually, you know.
I mean, maybe there's not, but yeah, there might not be quantifiable data. We still know it.
Do Indians like spicier food? You go, you're just saying that to be racist. You go, well, they said they like spicier food, so are they wrong for saying that?
Yeah. This guy's a fucking dork.
It's pretty good though, right?
Excuse me.
Just the fact that you go, there's no reason to ever mention this because that's completely unuseful data. And you go, what do you think sociology is?
Yeah, well,
if they go, hey, this culture is more likely to do this, you go, that means nothing. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah. I mean, if you're at a busy intersection and a person's trapped under a car, who are you getting to lift the car up?
Flip a coin.
Yeah, you just go, hey, where are all the ladies at? Let's go. Let's lift this car up.
Flip a coin. You go, among many things, you go, men learn differently, than women. So you go, on average, this is probably a better way to treat. You go, oh, so why is there gendered categories in basketball? And you go, shouldn't that every person individually, you just check them? And I think they'd probably say, yeah,
for sure.
That's how you would do it.
Yeah, dummy.
But it's also funny because his argument, and people like this, a lot of times their argument is like, well, you're just using that as stereotypes. And you go, okay, what about the stereotypes that don't work in my advantage?
Right.
Like if you say, hey, women are generally more empathetic than men. And if women say that, they go, that doesn't mean anything. No, they're not. You go, can you say that? And you go, no, I don't think that's true. So you go, hey, I actually prefer to hire a woman for this. They're better at it. They go, women aren't better at anything. There's no one that's better than anyone at anything.
No, you also think like stereotypes are just came from nothing?
No, I think the argument that they're making is whether they're right or wrong, the only reason anyone would ever say a stereotype is to be racist.
Right. I mean, it's useful for that, for sure. It's good.
And if you go, hey, we're gonna have a random man fight a random woman. You go, well, that's not good. And you go, why? Why?
It's random. It's totally random.
Why is it worse for a man to punch a woman?
It's totally random. We're gonna do it 10 times. What do you think?
You go, well, that's actually, you probably shouldn't have the man punch a woman. You go, why?
Why?
You go, well, because men are bigger. You go, we don't know that.
That might not be the case in some instances.
It's always funny. You go, hey, I'm gonna I want to go to this area because on average there's less muggings than this area. You're with your girlfriend and you're thinking about moving in somewhere with your kids.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk down this dark alley. Why?
And you go, well, there's more muggings that happen in this area than this area, so I might just want my kids not, hanging out there at like 1 a.m. because it could be bad for them. And you go, we have no data to prove that. You go, we actually do have the data. You go, that's, you're just using that to be racist.
Yeah, it's just a stereotype.
But it is literally, you go, hey, I just started dating this like a woman. I'm thinking about getting her a present on our first date. Do you think I should get her a football or flowers? And you go, should
I get her this Hulk Hogan figurine or flowers?
What do you think? Well, because I just read somewhere that on average females like flowers better than that means nothing.
It means nothing.
It's completely irrelevant data.
Yeah, enjoy getting through life for this kid. It's gonna be.
Well, he doesn't believe it. That's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. This is the type of person who's like he has to fit life to his thoughts. And
do you think that he watches Def Jam comedy and he blows a gasket? Like, do you think he watches a black guy being like,
Yeah, but it's like he's like,
yeah,
like
if they're like, and Mexicans, we do this, and they go, he stops Carlos Mencia, whatever, George Lopez.
Sure.
I want to put a call out to George Lopez. I noticed that you said one group does something more than one group. We don't know that.
Oh yeah. That guy's nightmare is if he's like in a room with black people and someone just turns on BET Comic View and he's just no idea.
And they're all saying white guys will be like this, black guys be like this,
and they're all laughing, and he's just like. He's like, if I don't laugh, am I racist? And if I do laugh, I'm racist.
Yeah, we actually don't have that data. What about when a girl comic is saying that like, oh, men are more likely to do this? Does he say, we don't know that?
We don't know that. No, he's definitely, yes, queen.
You go, men are more likely to kill someone. So if a woman says like, hey, sometimes I feel unsafe on the subway if there's like a man there because men are more likely to kill me than women, you go, that's not true.
Yeah, not true.
We don't know that.
We don't know
There's
that.
no way to know that. And even if it was...
Reminds me of that British chick with Jordan Peterson.
Whether you have 10, if you're on
so you're saying,
yeah, if you're on a subway and you're a woman, if you're a 12-year-old girl and you're going to be on a subway with 10 other 12-year-old girls or 9 men that just got out of a mental institution,
all just got out of Rikers Island,
then you go, well, I think probably on average, I said the men that got out of Rikers Island are probably more of a threat, and you go, based on what?
Can you show your work, Ryan?
And actually, don't show me your work.
Yeah, don't show me your work.
Please, I do not need.
Oh, I would love to.
So it's an interesting place to get to where, because a lot of,
I mean, there is some element you're like, this kid's like must be 20 tops,
just cranking out content, and I just think it's funny. This one just kind of made me laugh.
He's trying to get on the fucking Harry Sisson nudes train.
Sure, and you're right. No harm, no foul. If you want to be that,
he's got a lot of tits in his Snapchat.
And no, by the way, this happens all the time, and I never bring it up. This one just so funny to me because he's doing the thing in the video and his criticism.
I know. Very unaware.
It's like there's a certain type of person that, again, a lot of times you're not talking about. Even people, you're just like with a girl where you're just being like, it's here would be a perfect example.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, it's rainy and it's like Vancouver's rainier than Toronto, and they go, I was in Vancouver and it wasn't rainy, and you go, well, I guess I was wrong then, wasn't I? You know what I mean?
It's like at the zoo, you're like, should we break into the lion cage or should we break into the raccoon den?
You go, fuck if I know.
I don't know. Probably the same outcome. So just whichever one you find cuter, I guess.
But yeah, sometimes they're not even attached to people. It's something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're just like, yeah, this. It's actually we should go on vacation to Hawaii rather than Seattle because I find it to like rain too much in Seattle, and they go, that's stereotyping. Well, just because you're saying one city has more precipitation.
January though. Hey man, that's just your biases at work.
Yeah, so I think they're saying no stereotypes unless it's stereotypes that are in favor of the group I like, in which case maybe I like them.
Yeah.
But that's why it's even funnier to me is because in the thing they weren't actually that negative. We said that like a lot of them were the black people are better at dancing than white people. Like that was one of the jokes, and you're just like, that's averages are conservative.
He's probably like, what type of dancing? Probably white people are better at line dancing.
They might be better at salsa. No, not salsa dancing.
Not salsa, but
who would be better at that, Danny?
I don't know. I guess Mexicans?
We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
There's literally no way to know.
My guess would be Mexicans.
Dude, TikTok is insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the guy sent it to me, and I was just like, it's just making me laugh. There's like 4 funny things about it. You know what that kid is? It's like your little cousin that shows up from a first semester of college at the family reunion. He's got a lot.
Everything is just actually.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. There's a lot of actuallys.
A lot of actuallys.
And it's just like, well, is it wrong? And you go, that's irrelevant.
Yeah. I go, okay. Well, I mean, that's literally like the guy who just, is in the bad part of town. And he goes, I'm going to walk through this bad part of town because I don't want to buy into the stereotypes and just get
Skid Row. I'm walking down
mugged.
Skid Row.
Like you literally get mugged, the shit beaten out of you. And you go, that
could have happened anywhere.
Doesn't prove anything at all. I will not allow this world to make me racist. You go, all right.
That's always. I used to have a joke where it was about don't judge a book, and it's like, should I? Actually the reason you have a brain. Is that you go, and he goes, well, you should just judge on the people, and you go, yeah. Once you know the person, that's what you do.
Yes, correct.
If you know someone, like you have a friend that's small. But how many friends do you have that you're like not a big guy, but he's just he's a badass monster, did jujitsu, and you're just like, oh, this guy could kick the shit out of you. It's actually a tough guy, but you might not know that if he was wearing a sweater,
right?
So if you were choosing which to fight and all the information you had is what they look like, you go probably the 7 foot tall guy I'll probably avoid.
Yep. Yeah, and you get your ass whooped.
But yes, once you know someone,
yes. Yeah, it's basic shit.
Once I meet someone like you, and
he'll learn. The world will teach him. He'll learn these lessons.
You know what the thing about this is it's like they object to the thing, but in reality, like I'm not even him, just like women I've met, it's like they object to it, but they actually do it also.
Of course.
Like if you said, hey, what do you think's more likely to, who do you think's more likely to be a rapper on a better rapper on average? Yeah. You go, a black guy or Asian guy that just moved here, by the way, just moved here, and his parents are really thick accent. Who do you think's more likely to be like a good battle rapper? And they go, they know, but then they pretend they don't or something.
Yeah.
But I think that there's also an element of it when you're dating someone. It's like they're just being contrarian.
Yeah. Or they just believe. I mean, that's better than if they actually believe it.
Well,
you really believe this?
But what happens is
you really don't know.
You mention like, oh yeah, Vancouver rains a lot, and they just naturally think like, well, it didn't when I was there, so that means you're wrong. I go, well, yeah, I'm not saying every time. There's sort of a disconnect. I don't know if it's a type. I don't know if it's like a type of person because I know smart people that do it.
Yeah, for sure. It's just I think there's some element of like wanting the world to be a certain way versus how it is.
Right, but if you remove like any people from it,
right?
Why is it happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
There must be some cognitive bias or some sort
like
of
if you say, or even dogs, you're just like, okay, that would be a perfect example. Most girls would kind of be like, they would know that, for example, a pit bull is more likely to attack you than a schnitzel. You know what I mean? They go, if they were holding their baby, which would they be more likely to hold it to? Right. But then if you said, oh, pit bulls are more dangerous, like there are some, but they would go, well, I had a pit bull that wasn't dangerous, and you go, that's not relevant. Yeah,
that's not relevant. I mean, just again, I mean, they do commit 50% of the maulings, and they're only 13% of the dogs.
Pit bulls. There you go. Yeah. I'm playing dumb. What is this you're up to?